Hi. Back. Well, anyway. Subject for this video is, no surprise, cosplay equality.
Again!
Because apparently people in this community are fucking dick waffles and continue to try to elitist themselves around or something. I don't know. The term, there's probably a different term for it, but I'm going to call it asshole cosplaying.
Essentially just asserting that you're better than everybody else because you're perfect by some aspect.
Quote.
Perfect.
Quote. You're not a good Irwin because you're only 5'7". Unquote. Really?
Yeah.
Really? I could understand if it was, you're not a good Irwin because your shirt's the wrong color. You're not a good Irwin because you're not even in character. You're not a good Irwin because you're not even wearing a wig and you have, like, pink hair. These things at least have a fixable point. Like, you can fix these things. Your height, you cannot fix. Now, that quote was not said to me. I mean, I've come across statements like that before in other cosplays, and many of you have gotten these things said to you. Physical attributes that you cannot change.
Yeah.
And people are bringing that up as a problem with how you're cosplaying. You want to know how to respond to these people. This is how you respond to those people. Fuck them. Because if the only thing they're finding wrong with your cosplay is your height or your weight or your gender or your race, they can go jump off a cliff and suck a dick when they get to the bottom. And not even a good dick.
You've mentioned this before.
Like rotting sausage dick. Okay? Fucking gross. Complete with mold and hairs and fuzz and dirt pieces and rocks. You get the idea. They don't matter. They can go fucking jump off a cliff. Okay? You cannot change things about yourself, and no one should expect you to. I mean, yeah, if someone is extremely overweight, you might say, hey, maybe I could eat better or something, but in the end, your weight doesn't make the cosplay. Your attitude and you being there does.
The effort you put into it.
Sometimes you can't change if you're overweight. Sometimes it's a diabetes issue. Sometimes it's a different health issue. There's so many factors that come into physical stuff that you can't change. You can't change your height. I can't change my height. You can't change his height.
Sometimes I wish I could. I'm freaking short.
I mean, you can't change your skin color. I mean, you can if you, put tons of makeup on to lighten it or makeup to darken it or what have you, but you don't have to do those things. Just the same as you can change your height by putting on giant platform boots, but that runs the risk of breaking your ankles or someone thinking that your cosplay is now like a hooker cosplay or something. But, like, you can't change these physical things about yourself, and no one should expect you to.
No.
And anyone that does, give them the finger and say, yo, Devin said to give you the finger because you're a fuckwad. Okay, fuckwad? There you go. That's what you can tell them. Refer them to me. I will unleash all kinds of fuckery upon them because that is fucked up. Like, you can't change your height, you can't change your race, you can't change your gender. Well, I suppose you can change your gender, but that is a very long, expensive process that sometimes takes years to complete. Anyway.
What? Oh. Well, just pretty much what I wanted to say was the fact that not that I don't, like talking to people about the subject or anything, but I am so tired of, like, every time that I get a message, all it is, I would like to cosplay, but I don't think I can because I'm this height, or I'm this weight, or I'm this race, blah, blah, blah. I am so sick of hearing that. Seriously.
You can cosplay whatever the fuck you want. Fuck everybody else that says you can't. You can. You can.
Like, seriously, I'm 5'3", and I'm a trans male, okay? What does that say about me? Nothing. It really says nothing.
It says that you're 5'3" and a trans male.
Exactly, okay? Yeah, sure, I may have the perfect height to be Levi, but I've been made fun of for so many other things, about how bad my wig looks, about how chubby my face is, about how chubby I am, whatever, about the fact that I still have boobs. Do I give two shits? No. Yeah, it does make me feel like shit, and that's what you're doing to people when you're telling them anything like that. It's making them feel like shit, and it's making them not want to do things. I mean, if that's your goal, is to get people to get out of the cosplay community, then you're achieving it. But that's not what we should be doing.
And if that's your goal, fuck you with a slimy, nasty, rotting sausage dick.
Yeah, you should not be like a part of this community if you're doing that. Half the reason that people are in this community is because they want to make friends that have commonalities. You want to welcome people, regardless of what they look like, sound like, whatever. Like we've been saying the whole video, physical attributes are very, very hard to change, if not impossible.
And I want to touch on something else in here, too. Like, I'm not picking on these people by any means. Like, they look wonderful, but some of those really, really popular cosplayers, from any fandom, people look, like, they do the cosplay amazingly. They look fantastic. And then people are like, I want to cosplay this, but this person looks fucking perfect, so why bother? Or, I wouldn't look anything like them, so why bother? Like, no, please bother. Do your thing. Yes, they did a cosplay, but that doesn't mean you can't, or that yours is somehow less valid because you don't look just like they do. And certainly don't judge on other people's cosplays. Well, you look nothing like this person, or you're copying this person. Fuck that mentality. You're cosplaying for you, not for them, not for this person. I'm certainly not cosplaying for anyone except my happiness. Like, sure, yeah, like, hey, can you do, like, a fan sign? Sure, let's do a fan sign. Or whatever, those name things. You want to, hey, can you do something funny? Okay, let's do something funny, because doing something funny would be hilarious, and I enjoy doing things that are funny. I enjoy making people laugh. But that's not why I cosplay. I cosplay because I enjoy cosplaying. I enjoy Irwin. In fact,
You enjoy Irwin too much.
I enjoy Irwin too much! I enjoy shipping Irwin too much. No, but like, you do it for you. Every once in a while, Seth gets in a low spot, and I have to remind him, you're doing this for you, you're not doing it for other people. Anytime someone tells you, you're too fat to cosplay this, well, fuck you. I'm not trying to do this in like a Miss America pageant or what have you. I'm doing this because I like it. I like Irwin. Who cares if I've got some muffin top going on? I'm the Muffin Irwin Smith. Fuck you. But seriously, in all seriousness, like, you can cosplay whatever you want. You don't have to be validated by other people. There are physical things about you that you cannot change, so you shouldn't listen to people who say you have to. Don't go by what other people are doing to base how you look for it. And have some fucking fun.
Like, the other thing that I would like to say, too, is that, yes, when people start to say that you're copying someone else, no offense to those other people or anything, but you're both trying to achieve the same character. Of course you're going to have some commonalities of how you're dressed or how your makeup looks, okay? It happens. That's okay. I mean, like, unless you're just blatantly going off and saying, I'm doing this so I can look like this person and I'm doing it, like, based off of their thing, then, yeah, I can kind of see where people are getting kind of touchy about it. But, honestly, most people are just trying to achieve the same look. The other thing that I would like to bring up, sure, there are some people out there that are some beautiful cosplayers, and I commend them for their talent. But looking the part isn't completing the cosplay, considering cosplay is costume roleplay. I have met some wonderful, like, looking cosplayers that were complete jackasses when I talked to them. Like, all they ever did was just give me this dirty look, like, why are you talking to me, peasant? And about nothing else. And
You are a peasant.
shut the fuck up. I've also had people that were more popular in cosplay just, you know, they didn't really say anything completely rude to me, but those kind of things that they just act like you're completely pestering them, and it's like, I'm sorry that I had an interest in your costume. I've also met people that cosplay something that they have no idea what they're cosplaying. They're just doing it because somebody told them to or because it was popular. And that also, like, just makes me... It's so weird. Like, I don't know, I don't understand that thing. But that's what I'm just trying to get at, is the fact that it does not matter how you look. If you're cosplaying something, you should be doing it because you enjoy that character and you want to make yourself happy. And you want to do that character justice, per se.
And another technical note here, too. If you're comparing yourself to other cosplayers, stop. Stop that right now. Just like, stop it. And especially in the SNK fandom, it happens in every fandom, but especially in the SNK fandom, you see pictures of these beautiful cosplayers who have these perfect eyes and these perfect faces. And I want to tell you right now, don't compare yourself to these people. Those photos have been manipulated, they've been changed, they've been shopped, like, which is fine. I'm not saying that's a problem. Like, this is how you make professional looking photos.
I mean, yeah, I've done that with a few of ours, too.
I'm not bashing that. However, unless you are a photo manipulator person with that kind of skill and stuff, don't compare your cosplay pictures with those. Because chances are most of your cosplay photos are just taken on the con floor and then uploaded, which is perfectly fine.
Or, yeah, in your house or something. I mean...
Yeah, or just in your house, your bathroom, whatever. Bathroom selfies, taking a shit on the toilet selfies, like, I take those all the time. Do I Photoshop them? Absolutely not. Do I compare them? Do I compare them to these amazing Photoshop pictures? No, I do not. You can't hope to obtain...
Obtain?
No. You can't hope to attain... A's. A's, no O's and B's. You can't hope to...
I'm sorry. You can't hope to attain the same quality.
Yes, thank you. Finish the sentence for me. I cannot talk. Fuck me. You can't hope to get that unless you're photoshopping yourself, which I don't think anybody needs to do that. Sure, they make the pictures look pretty, and if you're sending them in for like a contest type thing, or like your cosplay page, or like a competition of some sort or something, then yes, Photoshop the hell out of your picture, to make, get rid of your blemishes and crap, but, I mean, don't overdo it, obviously. Don't do the whole, like, I have a waist like this, and now it's like this. No. Everybody knows when you do that. But, seriously, I mean, Photoshop's cool. Don't compare yourself to them, though. You're not a Photoshop person. You're a person. Compare yourself, like, don't compare yourself at all, but if you're going to compare yourself to someone who's a person in their picture, too, not a Photoshop person.
I mean, like, honestly,
seriously, don't compare yourself.
I've photoshopped a few of our pictures, mostly when it has to do with terrible lighting and things like that, but generally, yeah, I don't change anything unless it's something that I'm working on that's silly or whatever, like, I'll change an eye color every now and then or whatever, but...
I'm just telling them, don't...
Yeah, you can't base just your base pictures on something that somebody has worked on that is completely been reworked from the original photo.
Because it makes me sad when people say, this Jean was perfect. Look at them, they're beautiful. Like, yes, they look fucking fantastic. I'd do that horse. But that horse has been photoshopped.
Oh my god.
I guarantee you if you saw that horse in person, he'd look a little different, which is fine. I'm not bashing Photoshop. I just want you guys to realize, yes, that Jean looks perfect just because the photo has been doctored. That doesn't mean you don't make a good Jean. It doesn't mean you don't make a good Levi. It doesn't mean you don't make a good Aaron. It doesn't mean you make a bad Armin. It means they photoshopped the picture. And you're allowed to cosplay anything you want because you are amazing just the way you are.
I think the most important things that, I don't know if I've mentioned exactly, but the most important things that I look for in a cosplay. One, I love accuracy. I'm not an elitist by any means, but I do like accuracy. It's a very nice thing. But the main things that I search for is, did you put an effort into it? Like, did you at least try to do something and you're seriously confident and you're happy in what you're wearing? That's great.
Secondly, uncomfortable straps don't count in that category. They're a bitch. I don't even wear mine half the time. Fuck those straps. Why did I think those are a good idea?
Exactly. The people that say that they can't do an Attack on Titan cosplay because they don't have any of their straps. They don't wear them 24/7, people! They don't! They wear them a lot, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Con, you're more than likely not gonna find me covered in straps. That shit's uncomfortable, and heaven forbid if you have to take a dump while you're there, add on 5 or 10 minutes to undoing the goddamn belts.
I
At
already
least
have
for me, because
a
I'm
hard
not
enough
fast
time.
at it. There's a couple of you that are fast at that shit, and I'm envious as fuck.
I have a hard enough time with my other cosplays. But anyways, getting off the subject here. Secondly, the other thing that I search for is your attitude and your knowledge. Like, I like it when I can actually engage in a conversation with somebody who knows something about their cosplay, knows something about their series. And that all ties in with how you're acting. Like, for one, people that are supposed to be cosplaying these really, really nice, bubbly characters, and they're just being an ass butt. Like, that ticks me off so bad.
Like when
But
you
once
find
again,
those Soras
nothing to
from
do with
Kingdom
your
Hearts
appearance.
walking around that are like, you're like, yo, it's a Sora. Yo, fuck off. I'm on my way to get some noodles.
Yeah, like seriously, why would you do that?
Okay. Never mind.
It's just those are the things that I look for in cosplay. I look for somebody that I can get engaged in a conversation with, that knows something about their character, somebody who's actually acting the part. And I mean, if you're not gonna act the part the whole time, I mean, you can say, hey, I'm just kind of not, I'm not in the mood right now or whatever. I just want to talk to you normally, whatever. Let people know that. Don't just come off as a butthead while you're in your costume, because then people are just like, wait a second, I don't get what's going on.
Unless your character is an asshole, in which case...
I have totally stepped on somebody while in this cosplay because they were laying on the floor.
Do you think?
It wasn't mean. It wasn't mean by any means. But I did put my boot on them, and they thought it was funny. But, yeah. They were laying on the floor. They deserved a boot to the stomach.
Wasn't it an error?
No, it was just a girl. It was a random girl that wanted a hug from me, and she was on the floor. I told her she needed to get up if she wanted a hug.
Oh.
But, yeah. Those are the things I look for. I want people to treat each other nice. I want you to be in character as much as possible when you can be. And I want you to show your effort. I want to show that you're comfortable in what you're doing and that you're happy with what you're doing and that you actually really attempted something. Even if you don't have like a full cosplay. I want to see you being happy. I want to see you doing this character the type of justice that you can do for them.
This went on so long.
Yes, it did. But main thing is, we don't give a shit what you look like. Fucking cosplay.
No one else should either. And if they do, fuck them in the ass. Or tell me, and I will fuck them in the ass.
With a large cactus.
Large cactus or a rotting meat sausage dick dildo thing.
You know, we'll find a cactar. We will fuck them with a cactar.
No, the poor cactar though.
But all those needles.
Oh, poor cactar though.
We'll just use one of its arms.
We'll put you in a room with Kefka.
If you don't know who that is, it's not a good thing.
Look it up and run fast.
But anyways, do it for you. Please do it for you.
It's all for you. It's your happiness. It's your thing. It's your shtick, not someone else.
Yeah, all the people
you go out and you be the best character you're cosplaying that you can be.
All the people that are coming to me, like I say right now, before you message me, I'm just gonna tell you to do it. Because you should be happy and you should be whatever character
I'm not
you
the right way to cosplay this. Who the fuck cares? Do it anyway. I mean, if you want to lose weight, by all means, I'm not going to tell you not to.
Do you see this?
Do your thing. Lose the weight. Go to the gym. Change your diet. Do whatever you want to do if you want to lose weight. By all means, that's a great goal. Like, I would probably lose weight if I was like, yo, I'm not going to cosplay Erwin till I actually have a not muffin top and, like, abs.
I actually have a really hard time losing weight, which is
I would never
discouraging.
cosplay Erwin if I set a goal like that. So cosplay Erwin anyway.
Yeah, I've just cosplayed what I want to because I have tried everything to lose weight and I just can't. I have an internal problem that makes it so I can't really lose weight that well.
Yep.
So it's not something I can deal with.
You just do it. Next time you say, I can't cosplay that because of... list some physical attributes. Stop yourself. You can cosplay whatever the fuck you want.
Yep. You don't ever see me ever going to be able to just sprout a foot taller, even though sometimes I wish I could.
Oh, believe me, there are some people out there I want to trade legs with. Believe me.
Counters and cabinets can suck my dick.
They do, because you're right.
Shut the fuck up. I'm done.